Hello. Oh, come on, you can do it. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Things maybe not fine. We lost a couple frames, but it's not like there's much happening on screen, so it's probably okay. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Or rather, welcome to the VOD, all those that are watching on YouTube, because it'll take a moment for everyone live to get here. Though I warned them on Twitter and on Discord and all the things. Getting better at that. Hero Ultra Omega is already here in the chat. They say fire, pancakes, cheese. Those are all good things. Or maybe not fire. Fire's good some of the time. Welcome, Khan Wolf. Welcome, Ghostly Business. Yay, Stram indeed. It's a Stram, it's a stream. It's a stream, it's all the things. Welcome, MB, welcome, William. There we go, everyone's arriving now. Welcome, Linear J, welcome, Glen Enders, welcome, Crossbow Ray. Not showing up on YouTube Gaming. What? YouTube's weird right now. They've just turned YouTube Gaming into a different thing. Like now, instead of being a separate site that's integrated with YouTube, it's now a channel that's not a channel? You subscribe to it like you do any channel, but then it's just everything it's just all the videos that are gaming related and a lot of streams and stuff. It sort of looks a bit like if you mashed the old Twitch front page into YouTube with a hammer and stamped it down a bit, you would end up with what YouTube Gaming now is? I don't know. Oh, William Bell did all the emotes and YouTube didn't like it. Let me fix that. That's fine. Emotes are fine. YouTube told you there was a stream, Glenn. Excellent. That's always good when that actually happens. Welcome, Timothy, and welcome, other Timothy. That's not going to be confusing at all. Excellent. I think we should get underway. Because the music stopped and now it's just deathly silence. Let's do something about that. Play, load, Ribbonworld. Doop. There we go. And we're in. Right where we were before. And now we have some sound kicking in again. I see, yeah, there was some congestion here last we saw, which was not good. We've got quite a few different trains. Yeah, we got 4 different trains trying to come to this particular station. 3 of them from the same direction, and it's caused a problem. So I've had to think about ways I could resolve it. At the moment, I've got a stopgap measure of there's an extra queuing space, so it's a lot less likely that there's going to be a problem, but I think it's still physically possible. So definitely worth keeping an eye on. What's the biter situation right now? It's been a while since I checked up on that, I feel like. It is a while, it's been a week, but I don't... Doesn't really count, I don't know. I think everything's fine, but I seem to remember thinking that there was going to be a biter issue at some time this stream, maybe. Possibly in the west would make sense. But yes, I did check what I need to do, and the main job to do right now is to make some more copper smelting, because we've got 1 column, and it's not enough at all, by any means, and the iron's barely going, because it's all copper right now. Copper's the big problem. So, we should make a new column for smelting that, but we don't have enough space. I looked up the numbers, I looked up the ratios, and I confirmed that it is indeed 36 furnaces per side of a blue belt. So here we have we have 18 there. So double this, twice as much as this. So I think I put this in specifically here for a reason that we could then do 6 out this way and 12 out this way, but I wanted to keep that open in case we used it. We haven't in the end. Maybe we should have. We should have stored the oil. No, that would have been a terrible idea, probably. But maybe just use the oil while it was available, but I think we're going to pave over it soon now. But first we want to put in some smelters here, so we could maybe just get on with this for now. And that doesn't get in the way of anything. We'll just move some belts around a bit, because everything up to here is fair game. We need these 4 belts at the top. Everything else is going to be metals of various kinds. YouTube Gaming is bad and I hate what YouTube's done with it. But was it ever good? Did anyone use YouTube Gaming? I never used YouTube Gaming. I just occasionally remember that there were 2 different links I had to give people to get to me so that they had options. And for a brief time, it was only possible to become a YouTube member via YouTube Gaming, and you couldn't do it from YouTube, which was stupid, and they realized how stupid that was and fixed it. 11 Emma, only just started the series, we'll need some sleep. Okay, enjoy your sleep. Plenty of VODs for you to watch. Your surname is McLean rather than McLean. Okay, McLean. Yeah, McLean makes sense. Will forgo building my new stations for this stream so I can pay attention. Okay. Same with music channels, the videos tab doesn't work anymore. Oh. Ugh. Oh dear. Hello Beiju. Oh, you only just we started 6 minutes ago. It barely counts as a delayed notification. YouTube Gaming was the only way we could get the full window video plus chat. Oh. And that's gone now? That's dumb. You can't full screen the stream and have chat visible? That's a stupid thing. Oh dear. It seems like no one really did much with YouTube Gaming, because what even, why, what, how, help, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a crap ton of furnaces so that we can build whatever we need to build here. Because right now, I'm pretty sure we have the supply of copper, it's just the smelting. We just need more smelters, which is really easy. Double the smelters, we double the copper, and that doubles all production, pretty much. Which will be fantastic, because right now the science is basically not happening, which is terrible. Because we want to get Kovorix Enrichment. I mean, we've made decent progress, we're like a third of the way through. But it's not enough, we need more. Let's just steal all of this. And thank you very much, Conwolf, for that $10 super chat. Time to get the tip cup rocking, let's see what happens. See how long it takes to arrive, it's always it's like using a random number generator to work out how long it takes for tips to arrive, though there seems to be some correlation between the size of the tip and how long it takes to register. There we go, we've got silver coins. Oh, one of them went in but bounced straight out. It had a bit of a fight with the copper coin, but the copper coin survived and the silver was knocked out. But 2 of them made it into the cup, increasing the number of silver coins in the cup by 200%. Seeing as I think there was just the one previously. There were more copper coins than silver until just now. Mobile landscape mode. Chat is where you put your face cam. What? I am confused. And your surname, Timothy, is pronounced Veek. I think. Did I get that right? Veek? The 2 eyes? I don't know. That's my attempt. Right, we've got enough for... we got enough for a full column, and then we got some spare, so that's something to be getting on with. While we're up here, let's steal some circuits. Just a few. Need a bit of iron as well. Gotta find somewhere to stand where I'm not gathering other random stuff I don't want. And then we'll get some inserters, and then we've got everything we need, I think, pretty much. What was I looking for? Insurgents, they're... Where are they? Ah, they're over there. They're on the other side of the science labs. McLean and Veek. Those seem to be the 2 Timothys. Oh, this could go wrong. This will go wrong. I'm gonna make some space so it doesn't go wrong. There we go. Hello, Rick. Welcome to the stream. Side with your face is also where YouTube Mobile has chat. It's overlaid on the video and fades when people aren't chatting. Oh, that's interesting. Good space-saving method. At one point, I used that. I embedded the chat in the stream in a semi-transparent mode Because that seemed like a good idea. Needs to be less of a dumb thing now. Maybe that's just because of Twitch changing, though. I think I'm taking all my cues from how to run things from Twitch, even though I'm on YouTube. Because it's not like YouTube's streaming has any sort of proper system to it at any one time. Okay, so I'm thinking... I'm going to make a blueprint. I don't know if I'm actually going to physically use this to... Oh, hold on. Oh, we don't need this gap here because the power poles can go here. So that saves some space and means it's actually wasted space. I haven't lighted up right. I don't know if it makes a difference to things. Right, well, let's get this blueprint. And this is just half a column. And then we can do a bit of spacing experimentation. See, I can put this right here, and there's a gap of 2 there that's pointless. I don't know what that's about. I guess probably I left space for a gap of 2 here in case there were... Yeah, in case there were other materials coming down here. Whether that was intentional or not, that's now what I'm thinking for it. But I wonder... I can theoretically put a 5th column in at the bottom here. That's, I'll note that for later. Over here, however, we've got a serious issue with the station. The station can't be where the furnaces are. Also, I can see that theoretically I could have the furnaces not extend in this direction at all, but just go this way. And they would just have space with a bit of messing about, a bit of finagling. Actually, it'd kind of work. It'd sort of work. Something that was suggested to me is just to embrace the town's lifestyle and go for having smelting off-site. And that's definitely on my mind right now, just being like, yeah, just make this all stations that just deliver the plates and they're smelted somewhere else. Definitely an option in future. I think for now we'll try and stick with this, but it's on my mind. I might switch to that in future. Yeah, what I'm thinking is to go this way by 6. We got the room. It gives us a lot more leeway in other places. A lot more space to work. Another thing is that if we get rid of these steam engines, which we're planning to, then there's just enough room for another column here, so we could just extend this way, and then we got space here, but we couldn't really use it for anything. Oh, another thing. Rotate. Yep, no, doesn't work. Gotta be horizontal, otherwise you gotta split everything into like 3 columns, and then that's like that much. And then you got a lot of space at the bottom, but then that's room for stations? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this, though. What I'll need to do is plonk that there and cut out all these. Yeah, I think at some point I'll smelt elsewhere and train it in, but right now, that'll be a big undertaking. So I'm just going to put this down for now, and maybe in future we'll start outsourcing somewhere else. There we go, that's the blueprint, and then we need to rearrange all these belts, because they need to be out of the way, really. So, let's make some temporary, well, maybe permanent changes, I don't know. Who knows what future me has in store for this factory. Okay, and cut that off. That'll quickly run down. As soon as it's all passed, I'll cut this and it'll be normal. And there we go. Barely any disruption whatsoever to the supply line. Now we're missing a balancer though. Should probably put that back in. Go, and plonk, plonk, plonk. Oh, we got an attack. We've got damage. Oh, they've changed their attack location now to the bit that doesn't have all the guns. Stupid biters being smart. Damn it. I wonder if that's even intentional or whether that's just a random quirk of the game somehow. let's just have these 2 belts run here instead. And then go this way. And then I'll just connect up right there. So actually, it's going to take a minute for this to run down, so I'm going to cut this off. Let this all clear out first. In the meantime, let's start placing down these furnaces. I'm going to try and make a full column of these. I think we have enough for. It should be 72 total. So I've just placed down 36, so we can place down another 36. We have the we have that many furnaces. Oh, we're out of blue belts. Right, let's go do that. The sudden slowdown from 2 times to 1 time. Smelting, talk faster. But it's like midnight. I don't want to do that. This is a chill stream. They're all chill streams now. I've named them all that. At least when we're playing Factorio. Other stuff it's still gonna be less chill, but these will be pretty chill. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it on stream, but I remember the name of the random guy who said chill all the time that I knew at uni. His name was Kurt. Of course, it was Kurt. And he was like the most American English person I've ever met. And he played the guitar and said chill, and I think even sometimes groovy, and it was ridiculous. I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I've just remembered it now again. So I brought it up. Guy was... You had to know him to know how ridiculous a person he was. Actually, maybe he was American. I can't even remember now. He might have been. But I also wouldn't put it past me to have just, like, imagined that he was American because he was just that crazy. Yeah, Kurt sounds like a chill dude. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and let's connect this up because everything's been dying while I've been gone. Probably shouldn't have left that for so long without replacing that. And then we plonk down the rest of the blueprint. And all the remaining furnaces. Oh, I've ruined everything. Can't even... I was walking in a straight line and I managed to move the mouse while doing that. I didn't even need to move the mouse. I just had to hold down the buttons I was holding down, and I failed in this task. Oh, we need some long-armed inserters. I'm going to pick up some standard ones and convert them, because that's probably better for my materials. Go. We need more than 50 of those, but that'll do for now. Okay, and just run the entire length of this, placing all these individually. And wishing I'd invented logistic spots yet. Should really do that, but then there's a copper deposit in the way of any more main bus production right now. Bit of a problem. Oh, this is messing with my eyes now. This is weird. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. It's gonna make it slightly nicer. Do like 4 at a time. Okay, we're out. I think that's exactly how many more I need. And then we can just hook one of those copper ore belts we've got up to this, and hopefully the furnace, the trains will be able to supply it fast enough. That might be a challenge. Like, we've got 2 blue belts being made, but is that actually gonna be sustainable. Here we go. And then blue ones everywhere. The ones are messed up. Oh, I messed that up. We're gonna have to craft some extra small power poles, I think. Unusual, because normally I'd be putting a load of substations all over the place right now, but this build can actually be made slightly smaller by having small power poles in it instead. Almost there. And done. Okay. We're in business, and thank you very much. Oh, can I say that name? John Laronigan? I don't know what the O with the cross through is supposed to be pronounced like, but thank you very much, John, for those 200 NOK. There they go in the cup. Oh, and they sent a copper and a silver flying. And definitely just sat there. They don't even bounce, those things, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know what's NOK. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure I've had that before, but I can't think what it is. Is it Norwegian? N for Norway? And the K is like the usual thing of krone or kroner or whatever it happens to be. Always works out the same, that it's the that particular language's word for crowns. It seems like everywhere in Europe kept the system of calling them crowns, and we just came up with other names. We've got pounds and pence, because it's not confusing at all to name one of our currency units after a weight measurement. If that's a legacy thing of like weight of gold or something, or God knows. But there is our copper smelting column, full length. So now let's get actually connected up. Be a bit of a mess. Actually, I could probably just feed it in from that side. Gonna be easier, really. Wasn't the plan, but it works. Gotta run the belt up through here. Then to there. Goes this way. Up to there. Just get rid of all this stuff. Not using it. Everything else is present and correct. And there's our copper supply. That'll do it. And let's see how that holds up. And let's just run it into there for now. Not perfect, but we'll see where the copper is needed. We'll see if this line holds up. Go running down. So we're already smelting at double the speed. In a moment we'll be at triple the speed. And this belt should rapidly get up to a full copper belt, as long as the supply belt holds. See how that goes. There we go, all furnaces active. We're now smelting at the previous speed. It's going to take a minute for the effect to get all the way down the belt. But you can see it's happening. Oh, and we've got a build-up. It's already building up. Wow, yep, there we go. Well, actually, with that, we probably need to upgrade more things to blue belts. That's the issue. So let's do that, because clearly this isn't enough copper to make everything run. It's just enough copper to make 4 yellow belts run, which actually does add up. That makes sense. We'll just run around upgrading everything to blue. Do we have any more undergrounds? We have undergrounds again. Damn it. Okay, back in a minute then. Replace all these as I go. Because this belt definitely needs to be blue. For the high-tech science, if nothing else. But also everything else. I think we've put too much pressure on this one belt, really. Probably needed two, but then space was a bit of an issue. Saying that, we've still got an unused belt here. We could try and make that copper, but all the copper's in use. Theoretically, so... Right, we've gone too far. I need to go get belts. I forgot about that. Just sort of running off to the end of the line. Okay, here we are. And just grab a whole stack of these. I'm even tempted to grab... Let's grab like another half stack on top of that, because we burn through this stuff so damn fast. Meanwhile, there's nowhere to put the yellow belts. Fine. Can all go in there then. Get used eventually. And I'll have some more blue belts. Or not. What happened? Where are the gears? Oh, what? How did I do that? Oh god, I've made it worse. Oh dear. What? Did I accidentally hit R at some point? I filled the science line with gears. The whole thing. How did I do that? When did I do that? Someone replay the tape. When did this happen? Oh god. I swear science was still running at the start of the stream. So that means I must have done it at some point this stream, or at the very end of last stream, right? Hello, Akorubuo. I think that's how I say your name. Welcome to the stream. Pound coin originally weighed 1 troy pound of sterling silver, giving the currency the name pound sterling. Sterling silver means mixed metal has 92.5 or more real silver. And welcome to the stream, D. Rudy. Good to see you. 1 pound sterling was originally divided by 240 sterling pence. This is because there are 240 pennyweights in a troy pound. Jeez. I'm sure it made sense at that time. Blame it on Past Bentham's negligence. Yeah, clearly Past Bentham made a mistake. Stupid fool, thinking he can manage a factory. I can do a better job than Past Bentham. Yeah, I got plenty of gears now. Look at this, just slowly building up. Just a yellow belt of it being given to me. And hey, here's a bunch of high-tech science. For a minute, the science is going to be going full pelt. It's great. Oh, genuinely. Oh, well, there we go. It's run out. But yeah, that's going to have things running for a minute. That's nice. Okay, so back to what we were doing. So I'm seeing that the copper's weirdly sort of half run down there, which I don't know how that's happened because everything is still limited to yellow speed because of these splitters, if nothing else. Just make sure to upgrade all of those. Should have really done that as I was going down, but I wanted to just get to the undergrounds quickly. Right, is that all of these? Is that a blue? Yeah, that's a blue. Okay, this belt is now fully upgraded to blue. No longer limited by that. We'll see how that fares. The issue now is the supply of circuits. Now we need to upgrade the circuit assemblers and get more of those in place. Lots of science, though it's very rapidly disappeared and we're not that much closer to Kovorix enrichment. Damn it. Okay, here we are. Okay, these seem to be going full pelt. I guess these can pick up 2 if they need to, so they'll be fine. They're just operating really weirdly. Oh, because they're having to grab 2 at once, so it's making them go slower. That should be enough. Right? I'm not seeing them, like, stop. The red ones are fine because they're only dropping off one at once, so that's clearly okay. Let's upgrade these to blue just to be sure, because I'm slightly concerned about their loading and unloading speed. Probably fine, but better safe than sorry or whatever. Okay, let's upgrade everything around here to blue, and then it's definitely gonna work quicker once we've got all the extra assemblers in place. And there we go. So yeah, the furnaces are barely running at this point, but we've got plenty of iron and copper coming in. Though I do notice we need more gear production. Let's actually do that first. Oh, speaking of gears, that's not the problem. It's iron that's the problem. We need some iron. Well, there happens to be some right here. Let's deprive the gear production of iron. That seems like a completely smart thing to do. We're going to stand on the end and grab what they're not picking up. Oh, we're talking about uranium. What are we saying? Have I found uranium? Yes, I found it. I'm mining it. I have a nuclear reactor set up in place. It's operating. It's a single reactor station at the moment. We really need to upgrade to double reactor, but I need more uranium. I need slightly more uranium than what we have, and we might have enough by now. But I need to do Kovorix enrichment and get that operational so that I have enough enriched uranium to be able to support a larger power station. As soon as I can get enrichment going, we're good, and we can start generating a crap ton of enriched uranium, and we'll be able to have all our power needs met by uranium, at least until our supply runs out, which is possible, but in the fairly distant future, there's our uranium deposit, not much of it, but that's the only uranium I can find on the entire map so far. There's not much of anything around, because the map generation settings changed and made materials a lot rarer, and it's sort of scuppered my plans a little bit. It's not great. Okay. It's gonna go ham with this. Let's just make sure we have enough gears. Oh, we have yellow, red belts, blue belts again. Got there in the end. Damn it. Gonna steal some. Is that enough? No. Put down like a few more of these. Oh, that one. There. Should give us enough to be getting on with. We'll pay back the debt later. Okay, and we've got enough. Well, we don't have enough fast inserters to do this, but we're close. Craft a few more and we'll be good. I don't know if we can actually have this many gear assemblers, but we'll see. Let's get this substationed. Might as well. There we go. Well, we don't have enough iron coming through the line. This is going full pelt again. Limitation is the smelting rate, so that's not too bad. We can work with that. That's fine. Okay, that's that for now. Let's get back to this and get it done. Oh, we need more blue belts. Okay, let's go get some. Let's go do that then. Okay, William Bell's being a little bit weird. But the YouTube auto mod is catching most of what he's saying. So let's just see if he behaves himself. And if not, he's out. It's a shame. I was okay with the spamming of emotes, that's fine. Can we get another stack of these? It's going to take a minute. We need a few more splitters at this point. Let's grab what's there and go back with that. Feed some of those gears back out into the system by putting them into the factories? Oh, the ones that I'm holding. Yeah, it's fine. I probably should have dumped them in the belt assembler while I was there, but I didn't think to until I'd set off back and I didn't notice the comment till I had. So whoops. It's fine. Just get all these to blue. I don't think we'll need it to be blue, but I want it to be blue. And that's enough. Set it off that way, that's that. And let's start putting in the assemblers. So, what do we need? More iron. It's fine, actually it's not that fine, really. We don't have much of that. Grab some off here. Gonna make problems. He's still being annoying. Okay, I'm gonna see what these buttons do. I never do stuff with these buttons. I'm gonna see what happens. Oh, let's do that one. Let's go with that one. There we go, timeout. We'll start with that. Okay. And then just repeat the same design here. Is that what we've got? Yeah, it is. Okay. And basically just double the circuit production, and that'll surely be enough for now. And it looks like we're halfway through Kovorix Enrichment, so we're getting there. That's good. We should have that done this stream pretty easily. I really need to get logistics bots. I think that's next on the list. Next thing on the main bus, logistics bots, so that we have that and we can start automating some of this. Because we're in this, like, a scaling up phase right now, which is a pain when you've got to manually place everything still. So that's all these, and then we've got, let's try and keep the same pattern as we have up here. So that and that. Flip it around. Need 4 more of these. Put them there. And belt out to... isn't there? Yeah, it is there. And then belt back to here. Make it blue because I feel like it. Do the same here. And we need the copper lines up to here. And then we just gotta power it all and give everything its jobs. Okay, and substations, plenty of those. Plonk, 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 plonk. We can take the short-range power poles. Don't need them anymore. Everything's covered by these, I do believe. Yep, perfect. We'll clear these out and we can use them on probably more smelting arrays. Save us materials there. I was going to say we've got to watch out because I don't want to cut off important power lines, but actually, I've done a decent job with the main bus of running the power line along the entire length of the rails, so that actually works. We don't have to worry about cutting off things in the main bus because we've actually got that covered. Oh, Missed a yellow one there. How did I do that? Oh, and I've messed this up. Oh dear. I'm really making a pig's ear of some of this stuff. But there we go. That's all running now. There's enough iron for this right now, but it's probably about to run down. Just built up because we gave it the opportunity to. But yeah, look at that now. That's a much better looking circuit supply. Still not great. It's still less than 2 yellow belts. But one step at a time. It's more, and that means we'll get to Kovorix enrichment quicker. And right now, everything is limited by our power anyway. Like, you can see we're not running at full power. But all of the steam engines are running full speed. Essentially, it's sort of not quite there. I think there's maybe not enough coal somewhere. Yeah, this one's struggling. It's not quite getting there. Which does mean that we're right on the edge of death spiral territory. If we're not already entering it. So that's a worry. But I think it'll hold. It should hold. Only a small amount of the power production is actually being fed by that coal supply. So it won't be an actual death spiral. It will be an injury spiral. I don't know. It'll stabilize at like a slightly lower power production level. Maybe it has already stabilized and that's what it is. I'm going to try Satisfactory. I don't think it's out yet. I haven't heard anything. I hope I haven't missed anything with that. I haven't received any newsletter stuff, and I have signed up to that. As soon as I hear anything, I'm gonna be all over the game. I sort of have to be. It's my thing. Interesting. This is actually built up. That doesn't seem right. Like I was supposed to be making this balanced, but actually it looks like I've not done that at all. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a splitter there, because we want even distribution between the two circuit supplies, so just putting that there solves that issue. Shouldn't have any building up anywhere apart from on this line, which is fine. Need more iron smelting. That's called Factorio. Yeah. Wasn't last stream also a death spiral fixing stream? Right now we're in a consistent death spiral territory if it could happen at any moment because we're on the edge of what the coal can keep up with. But we've shifted to a different coal supply, so now we can't do a full-on death spiral. We've got our train delivering the coal in here. So our power might spiral a little bit, but it'll never get too far down because we've got this supply here, and this won't fail. This might, but that's fine. We're getting there, so we don't have to wait too long to be able to just make it all work properly. I'm going to go and upgrade all of these circuit belts. Oop, there we go. Easy. There we go, on the end. And replace these. Now we're down to 1 stack of blue undergrounds. I think we're about to run out of standard blue belts. Yep, there we go. That's okay, we're getting there. Like at the moment, the supply of circuits isn't building up even with the yellow belts, which makes sense. But if we keep upgrading it, then it's going to start to be a thing. Still some yellows in here. Just fill that back up again. Got to restock it from time to time. We'll offload some of our other belt elements. We shouldn't be using yellows, but we might still in certain places. So I'm keeping hold of some of them. Oh, I've messed that up. At least nothing. At least we don't have gears on the science line. It's not too bad. We can stand up here and place them all and just not be randomly carried along by belts when we don't want to be. And plonk. Plonk. And there we go, everything's upgraded to blue. Okay. So, how's processing unit production doing? I mean, there's a build-up on the end of it, which is surprising. How's that happened? It looks like at the moment the issue is advanced circuits. Maybe the issue was probably circuits up till just now. So advanced circuits are built up, but now circuits are building up and all the advanced circuits are going away, or maybe not. Maybe there was a sudden surge because I upgraded everything to blue and now it's back to normal. That perhaps makes a bit more sense. Yeah, not many of these are running really, actually. And we got some processing units coming through. It's not fantastic. Yeah, the circuit supply looks terrible now. It's blue belts. It shows just how much more you could potentially have. It's the advanced circuit supply. Well, running down is the issue. I think that happened a long time ago, really, but it's not great. The problem is circuits. It all goes back to circuits. We've upgraded it, and yeah, we trace that problem back to iron, and specifically, that is a problem of smelters. So saying that, that's not looking great. I know that's fed differently than these two, so that's part of it. Oh yeah, it's barely getting anything. That's fair. I need to do some rearranging of my trains, I think. I do need to do a slight rethink of my rail design, my station design at least. Because that's not quite working out how I wanted it to right now. Let's go grab more furnaces so we can do plenty of expansion. On the plus side of main buses, they're a revelation if you've been building spaghetti. Oh yes, discovering the main bus is a wonderful thing. It makes life so much easier. You wonder how you ever lived without it. But back in the day, in my very first Factorio series, I didn't know about the main bus, and I did build a sort of spaghetti system. There was kind of a main bus going on with it, but not like a proper one. It was a complete mess. It snaked. You know, you don't want a main bus that snakes. Okay, let's go get more inserters. Which would be worse, gears on the science line or science on the gears line? Science on the gears line because gears go everywhere. And therefore science would go everywhere. We're short on iron again. That's fine. Not much being used on this middle belt. There's a reason why all main bus factories in Factorio go in one direction usually. Just like best use of space sort of thing. Well, no, it's not best use of space. Well, it is in this case. It's like if you just pick a direction and go in it, then you know you're clear in that direction. You know to sort of leave the space for it, that kind of thing. Like, you reserve directions for certain things. So you reserve that direction for expanding the bus and this direction for expanding things sticking out of the bus. And this direction's reserved for, like, furnaces. And then over there you can reserve that for, like, trains, oil, that sort of thing. In a normal map. In this map, it's different. It's all a mess. We're out of circuits, actually. None left. Alright. Run along this for a while. I'm letting some of them get through. Not meaning to, but whatever. Alright, gears as well. Well, there we go then. I'm picking up gears. There you go. Look at that. I'm so close to, like, the edge of this belt that, like, some gears I'm actually not picking up as I run, I think. Or am I just going mad? No, some of them I'm not picking up. Because, like, there's, like, a less than a frame where I'm in pickup range of those gears. That's fascinating. Let's try and get up to 2 stacks of circuits again. That's always what I aim for. Actually, I don't really need to pick up gears. I've still got a crap ton in my inventory. Currently stored in my trash lots to just be out of the way. There we go. That'll do. Oh, you know what I can do? Plonk these down here just to get them, give me a bit more space. Okay, so I want to expand the iron smelting. Gonna be a little bit of rearranging. There's an important radar here. I have no idea. Let's break it and find out. I think if I'm holding it... Oh, it doesn't display it, actually. I was thinking it displayed on the mini-map the coverage of other radars, but no, only the one I'm holding, which is no use. My first game had a bus of sorts. It was one belt and all the iron and copper went on it. Plates and ore both, and on separate sides, mixed together. And yes, that is called sushi. You can make sushi work, but I have never even dared to think about it. Because I know I would mess it up, right? This power line is not critical, so we can clear that out and make some space. Or more iron smelting. So this belt needs to be out of the way. I'm just going to send it here. Oh, crap. Stuff getting in the way. And there we go. So there. And then this belt just needs to continue straight on. Oh, damn it. That's okay, actually. It's alright for it to go underground just before it leaves. There we go, nice and simple. I want to see you try a sushi belt now. Oh no, I'm not doing that. That requires doing like circuit stuff. I don't want to deal with circuit stuff, really. I'm not that bothered about it. Bit too complicated for me. I like mechanical solutions to problems, like setting up belts to do clever things. Oh, this needs to be won over, damn it. Should have planned for the future properly with that. Just let this run down, or I clear up the belts so I don't end up picking up all the ore. All the plates even. Come on. And there we go. Connect that there. That's all good. Now we have space for our furnaces. I'm actually just going to place these. I don't need to put the blueprint down. So we're expanding it a little bit in both directions. Basically matching it up with the copper one we've got here. So power poles. Oops. And oh, we need a bunch more inserters. So actually we've got plenty of standard ones. We just need the long-armed ones. These go in the middle. Oh, I have it shifted on the other side, so they're going on the edge. Ah, nope, there we go. And then the long-armed ones, I think I've got enough of these. Just fill in the gaps with these. Makes it fairly easy. And now we just need to extend the ore line. And that will immediately have an effect. These will all just kick in and start running onto that line. And we also want to do a bit of rearranging up on this end to turn this into an actual full column. So the belt will need to come in here instead. So let's work out how we're doing that. There's the belt currently, so let's just send it off on its merry way over there. Gonna switch everything off for a second, but that's fine. So yeah, barely had an impact. It's like a couple of furnaces maybe shut down for a brief time and then it's all back again. That gap will close. And everything will be fine. Okay, and we'll fill in the remaining furnaces. Or we'll try to. This doesn't do anything. Actually, just a dead belt, doesn't connect to anywhere. Oh, that's a phone. There's me being professional and not putting things on silent. Everything's fine. We need another 6 of those. Okay, and all these in the middle. That's not the middle at all. Confusing myself. And then all these. I need to rearrange the power poles because they're all wrong. And these ones. And then the belt. And that is all operational. This is getting worse, but it's fine. Big gap in power. But that makes sense because we keep building more and more power using machinery. Alright, so this should be a full belt now, or momentarily at least. Let's see if that works. Should do, they're all active, so it must be. Meanwhile, we'll see how the ore supply goes. I notice this is now just cut out entirely. That might be bad. Because some of these are nearly running full speed now. So the gaps could end up going down here and causing issues. Yeah, this one's struggling to... This can't... The inserters can't unload a full blue belt. That's not good. That's not good at all. Because we're now using a blue belt and a half. Is that 2/3 of a blue belt? Maybe it's enough. Oh dear. Of course, this isn't going to be a full belt because the power's not at full speed. That's going to take a bit of time. Yeah, power's low. Let's add more machines. I'm allocating more power towards iron overall, I guess. So it's going to maybe get science done quicker. Like, I don't want to build more steam engines, and I don't want to expand the reactor stuff yet, so... What am I going to do? Actually, there is one thing I can do. Oh, I noticed copper's not so great there. What's that about? Oh, this is fed by the old copper line only. Ah, yes, so the, I need to reallocate things. I need to redistribute it slightly, so... Another 2 furnaces can get that. So we've got just these 12 on the end here getting the supply from these miners. And there we go. And then these ones are all getting it from over there. Okay. Can I expand the steam engines? I think theoretically, like, I've got enough water coming in that I could put more on. But I would need the space, which would be a real challenge. Theoretically, could be done. But I just want to get steam out of my life. I just want to switch to nuclear and be done with it. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why we're getting Kovorix Enrichment done. Try and just switch over to fully nuclear as soon as possible. And then we don't really have to worry about power again, unless we run out of uranium, which shouldn't happen for a very, very long time. But it still will at some point probably happen. So that'll be fun. Just look at that filled up iron belt and then the starved copper ones. One of them is always going to be dead. It's just the way of life. It's just Factorio. It's just going to be like that. If knowledge is power, you could just feed your factory with random facts, indeed. If only. Okay, let's go over here and inspect our uranium. Not uranium, it's my uranium. I'm gonna pick it all up. And see how much we get. Drum roll, we need 40. Can we get 40? Is there that much on the line? We can hope. 35. 36. And, oh, 37. Okay. But that's it. 37. We need 3 more. But this needs to run, so we've got to be careful. There's actually a lot of fuel cells in there. This thing should be fine. More uranium being delivered. How much we got in here? Less than 200. What's the rate for finding the, where is it? 0.7%, so we're expecting 1 or maybe 2 in this shipment. And there's the issue. That's what they call it, Factorio. Oh dear. There we go, this all activates, and we hope that more 235 comes out of it. Like, I could maybe put productivity in these? Would that work? Well, actually, yeah, it would mean that I get more out of each individual piece of uranium ore, which would be key. Speed isn't really an issue with these right now, because we're barely getting any actual ore delivered through. Speed modules on the miners would also be good. Productivity modules I would like to put on, but they would actually make things worse. I could go over and reposition the miners to get more working on the ore deposit. That's possible. I can manually put some coal in the furnaces, in the steam engines. Yeah, I should probably do that, really. Are we going to get any 235 out of this? Oh, it's not actually 1 per shipment. No, it's a fraction of that, because it's 10 uranium per thing. 10 goes in, and then 1 item comes out of that. So we're going to get 1 in every 1,000 uranium ore. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's not good at all. We've got 50,000 left, so we'll get like 50 out of it. Or more like 40. So that's enough, but it's going to take forever for it to actually be extracted. I don't know if I can put productivity in these. It might not let me. It should work, though. Yeah, let's go get some modules. We've got the production running. It was only 100 that time, jeez. So there's a 1 in 10 chance or something like that, or less, that we're going to get any uranium-235 out of this particular shipment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. Put those back for now. See if we can get to 40. We have 30 fuel cells in here, a bunch on here, another 6 in here. That's pretty good. Also, we got a lot of used up fuel cells. I think I can change these now. I think I can process these back. Yeah, I should probably do that. I need to make the centrifuge, though. Let's go do that. We'll go make 2 of them. 1 for when we get enrichment, and 1 for reclaiming the spent cells. For what it's worth. Which is 2 or 3 uranium-238. And it's old concrete, the mid-tier concrete. And we also need some steel. Luckily, got some old shut-down steel furnaces here for just such a purpose. Yeah, there's a 0.7% chance of getting uranium-235. It displays it on the recipe. It says it right there, that was what I was looking at. And... oh, 1 short. I tried to stop it at exactly 300 steel. It didn't work. There. Okay, oh, more of these shutting down. Oh dear. Yeah, that's definitely going to mess up the coal supply. Right, let's steal some... oh yeah, the power's looking crap right now. Because all these are shutting down. So let's just stack them in here. We'll let this build up for a little bit. Won't last forever. We're a bit short on blue belts. I think we can make it work though. Hello. There we go. I should really just get a little bit of extra landfill in there so I can walk across without nearly being hit by a train. Here we are. Okay, why did I put this here? What is this about? Oh, I know what I was going to do. Oh, okay. Damn, don't have enough inventory space. Now I do. Yoink. Oh, wait, is this done in a centrifuge? Yes, it is. Good. Right, here we go. Plonk that there. Tell it to reprocess. Stick as much of those as I can in there. And then get this running somewhere. Let's do... Oh, no. Let's do that. And just have it run onto here. Put that there. I don't think that interferes with things in any weird way. And we'll give this priority. There. So anything coming out of here will be able to go into that belt, and that should work because it takes 19 uranium to make 10 of these cells, and then each five turn into 3, so more will be going... More will be needed here than will be coming out of here. Otherwise, that wouldn't make any sense. Because we're turning the cells back into base components. We're only getting some of it back. What I'll do is slightly awkward. And actually, I didn't need to do it like this, but I've already started doing it. So we're going to put a long-armed inserter there and a chest there with the spent fuel cells in, and that can deliver them and make sure that keeps running. There's a slight danger that the cells will build up in here and not be transferred to here because this one has priority, but I don't think it will. I think it should work okay. But actually, for now, nothing's being put into this because it's well over capacity. Okay, let's take these out. Let that load it as much as it likes to. Let's put 10 in, and hopefully this one will be able to unload into it instead of just this one every time. Otherwise, we'll have problems. We'll see. How's this going? No new cells. No new pieces of uranium. We can hope. Gonna happen at some point. But not right now. What have these got? Oh, they're not going to take too long. I just want to hang around and watch and see and hope. Come on, we need that 40, and then I can just put those off to the side and leave the system to run as normal. I just need that 40. Nope, nothing. Okay. Let's go get those modules. Where's this train going? I didn't have time to think before it got past and I couldn't get on it anyway. Didn't want to jump on it if I wasn't supposed to. Now this is interesting. It's built up on one side. Can't have that. So this is a complete mess. What is this about? Just do that. There. Make these blue because it theoretically helps, so we're out of blue. Damn it. Okay. Right, we want modules and we want blue belts, and this is already run down again. Jeez, I'm just going to take all this. It's probably fine. There. I'll tide it over for a little bit longer. Right, yeah, the number is actually 0.0711% because it takes 10 uranium ore. So that's the worst. I'm just going to round it up to 1% and then remember to lower my expectations when calculating it. That seems like the easiest way. Have some more yellow. Oh, we managed to run through our stockpile in there. Excellent. Okay, and modules. We don't have the level 3s. Oh, we have level 3 productivity, though. Okay. That's good. Wow, this is still going? Yeah, wow, it's limited by these. Why aren't these running? Oh, whoops. I got that wrong everywhere. Yes, I have. Oh, not everywhere. Some places. Needs to be completely random, really. Okay, that's all correct now. So yeah, it was limited by the fact that not all of the level 1s were operating. That's what it was. Okay, so I want to get enough for 8. So that's that many. Do I want it for anything else? You know what? You always need more productivity modules, especially the level 3 ones. I'm just going to take a whole batch of them. And I'm also going to take a whole batch of level 2. Slightly less. How many miners do we have on the uranium right now? 4 actually operating. I can expand that to 6. Maybe not any more than that. So I guess 24 is enough then. Actually, no, it's 3 per miner, so that's more than enough. That works. Also, efficiency modules. I could start mass deploying them throughout the factory, but I'm about to fix that problem, hopefully. Like, we're 2/3 of the way through Kovorix Enrichment. Saying that, we're an hour into the stream, so we might hit it just right at the end, or maybe even not by the end. We'll have to hope. Let's get more coal. Actually, I think taking this coal, just... that coal goes back to over there. That doesn't work at all. I was going to steal that, but I'm just stealing it from the place and I'm then giving it to. Makes no sense. Alright, let's get it from here. Every time I go by, it's gone through the 50 again. And thank you very much to Keegan Gibson for those 10 New Zealand dollars. Thank you for having a weird sleep pattern. New Zealand is plus 12 GMT. Oh yeah, so it's just about to hit 1 PM for you right now. It's perfect. See, that's what I do this for. Definitely not because my sleep is terrible at all times. Oh, did I just put those in the... I don't want to put those in the burner inserter. That's not a good use of the coal. Okay, that's going to get everything running here again for a little bit. It's all going to fall apart again pretty soon. Okay. Here we are. Actually, I've just had a thought. Normally, uranium-238 is in a vast abundance, so you never have to worry about it. But actually, we don't know if there's any more uranium deposits out there yet. So I'm thinking of putting productivity in here. Never mind, it doesn't let me. Ignore everything I just said. Can I put them in here? Oh, you can put them in there. Yes. Good, good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this. Actually, that doesn't... That's the output line. That's not going to do anything. I'm going to cut off this. Because I've just put some product... Oh no, I picked up more productivity modules. So I have more than enough. Okay, we'll just put them in everything. We've got them in there, so that's good. That helps. That's all we can really do there. We'll wait for the next delivery, and we'll hop on the train when that happens. Any more? We got one more. Okay, just 2 more uranium-235, and we're there. We're done. We've made it. Well, we should be okay. I think we'll get that before we actually have to get any more uranium sent to there. How's this doing? That's not built up. Good sign. It's probably slowly running down. This is building up right now, but in the long term it should work out okay. Right now nothing's going to be happening because we're not using up any of this because we're not putting in any of the 235. Theoretically, right now I could put in that extra reactor. Never mind, I don't have any of the materials for it. I literally don't have any of the materials for it, jeez. Oh, this one, they've arrived at the same time, damn. What's the schedule? 30 seconds each? What have I done that for? Actually, this is taking a while. Well, let's do something about that. And now, you're a 15-second train. That should work at least at the reactor, maybe not at the other end, thinking about it. Let's... You can stay at the oil base for 30 seconds still, that's fine. You'll probably be okay. Right, here we are, with 150 uranium. Let's hop on board, take it back to the deposit. These are all going to run significantly slower now. But that's absolutely fine. An extra 20% productivity. It's not huge, but it's going to make some difference. It's going to have an effect. We need all the help we can get. We're going to eke out every little bit of extra uranium we can from this, because we need to. Oh dear. Waiting for trains. Off we go again. Maybe we should put more signals in there. It's quite cool to see how busy everything is. There's a lot of trains moving around. It is cool. It's a sight to be proud of, to be sure. Solar needs space. We don't have space. I mean, I'm driving past loads of empty space right now, but it just doesn't seem like... It doesn't make sense to me to put solar panels everywhere, considering how limited our space is in the grand scheme of things. Okay, there we go. How much gets loaded up? Let's have a look. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 60, 70, 80, 180. Let's hang it around for a little bit longer. Gonna get to like 200 before it goes. I guess it was waiting for a while at the other end. Okay. So I'm gonna dismantle all this. Let's check. Can I put productivity in these? Oh. Should they... What? Oh, of course, they already have, like, natural productivity from mining productivity upgrades. Oh, I should upgrade that more. As soon as I've... Well, actually, there's other things I need to do now. I've got high-tech science. Really. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, I can totally put productivity in these, but I think... As much as I'd like to, speed is more important right now. Just to push us to that 40. Then again... We're almost there as it is. Let me go have a look over there, because you never know. Still at 38. This is all running in, they're all kicking in. Okay, first things first, let's get more miners working on this. So we're going to cut off the sulfuric acid supply for a minute. It's wasting a lot of sulfuric acid, I know, but... That's not a huge issue, really. Okay, let's work this out. So, that's the center. Oh, we can get... no, we can't get 8 out of this, never mind. We're going to have one there, basically. And that totally works. Okay, let's do it like this. Run these. Try and get them connected up pretty quick. Don't want to waste time. Oh, damn it, the pipes are in an awkward spot. Do that. And then connect these up here. This belt in. Okay, so now we're at 6. So we've added 50% extra speed. And how much are we going to lose by putting these in? We're going to lose... like, they're going to be at all like half speed. Maybe we do want speed. Rather than productivity then. Gonna lower it a lot. Gonna go look again, just crossing my fingers. Maybe suddenly 2 more have appeared. Nope, nothing. Okay, speed it is. But we'll switch to productivity as soon as we have enough. So there we go. These are all running at yeah, 90% extra. So we basically we added 50% and then we added another 100%. We're at like triple speed right now. So that should quickly push us to 40 uranium 235. And as soon as that's done, I'm switching over to productivity. But I want to make sure we hit that first. Everyone's giving me numbers. I don't know what's happening now. Okay, well the train's not here, so I guess I'm going to hang about for it to come back. Where is it right now? It's just setting off. Having unloaded the latest batch. I'll hear the train when it arrives, so I'm just going to watch this and hope. Come on, let that bright green one appear. Just one, I'm begging you, just one, and then one more, but then that's it. That's all I ask. And then we can have as much as we like once the research is actually done. Oh, come on! Okay, well the train's gonna get here in a second. I could put 2 speed and 1 productivity, but either I want it to go as fast as possible or I want to be as productive as possible. Middle of the road isn't gonna get us anywhere really. I'm gonna have it be speed, and then as soon as I've got what I need, I'm gonna switch it to productivity. I just want to make sure we get to that. Yes, the ribbon is 64 tiles high, 2 chunks. I could have made it smaller, but I wanted room for my railway. Yeah, the length of the ribbon is infinite, theoretically. There we go. So 300. That's not as many as it should be. It should be more than 300 extra. I guess I put in the modules since the train left. It's not had time for it to build up fully yet. So it'll take a little bit more time. We don't need stack inserters loading the uranium. The uranium throughput is not the issue right now. We don't need stack inserters on this. We will never need stack inserters on this. One fast inserter... Actually, okay, one fast inserter will be too slow. But still, we'll be fine. Come on, let's watch this. Roll the dice. Let there be uranium. I just need 2 of it. And we need to get the system set up as well. I need to actually put in place the setup for enriching it. So I've got to work out how I'm going to do that. I don't actually know. I have a system, but I've forgotten it. It's been too long. What I'm going to do is break this. And put it here. And then do all this, and it's going to mess it up a little bit. We'll just hoover up a lot of this. Start afresh. Plunk all that in there. Sorted. How's this doing? Looks good to me. How's this supply? Running down slowly, but not too fast. No more 235 yet. These are still going. Oh, just missed getting its extra bit, damn it. Well, next time it'll like immediately produce one, so it's not too bad. Still nothing. Oh dear. And this is why I never made the extra reactor, because I needed to make sure we built up this supply. Uranium loading is unbalanced, so you need to fix it or use stack. Why? We get 200 per train visit. There isn't a throughput issue. We're never gonna get more than that. It's not physically possible unless I beacon the crap out of the miners. Oh dear. Okay, so, how do I do this? Because I have like a belt-based system for this that I'm quite fond of. Because it's nice and simple. It's gonna be something like that, isn't it? And let's actually run this off like this way and run it back through the filter, because there's gonna be multiple things coming out here. Actually, no, we don't have to do it like that. We can make this a filter. Filter stack inserter, just cut this off entirely, I think. Actually, no, we still want it to run this way, don't we? So we can store the 235 if we ever build up enough of it. We can't actually set it up with the recipe yet. Put this here. And yeah, I wanted the loop to go past this first. And then we'll just put a power pole in. We'll put a substation in. So what this will do, this will be the enrichment. So it needs 40 uranium-235 and like 5 uranium-238. And it produces 41 uranium-235. So everything's going to be unloaded out here. And then it's all going to go back in again because we need to load the 40 uranium-235 back into the centrifuge. And then also some of the 238 will go. And then any byproduct, anything that's left, will carry on and go into this system. And this isn't perfect. If you use like fancy wires and gubbins, you can make it neater. Right now what's going to happen is it's going to keep... Every time it produces, it's going to load it all back into here. Until it's got like 80 stocked up, and then it will start overflowing into the rest of the system. So it's not perfect. It's actually going to be an issue, because no uranium-235 is going to be able to get to this for a time. Until this is built up to 80. So it's not ideal, but it's nice and simple, and I like simple systems. Here we go, another shipment in. Still at 38. We need 2 more. Come on, just 2 more. Just give me anything, please. Anything at all. I'm at the capacity of the 1 reactor right now. That's the ratio. The ratio is 1 reactor to 4 heat exchangers to 7 steam turbines. Making it 8 means you can make it super simple and just connect 2 directly to each heat exchanger. So I do 1 to 4 to 8. And then it's expandable. As soon as we've got a second one of these, then we'll have not just 4 or 8, we'll actually have 16 running, I believe. I think that's correct. Or sorry, 16 of these running. So all of these and then 4 up here as well. Because of the way they multiply together. And then we won't have power issues for a very long time. Just 1 more reactor and we'll be pretty good. Because right now this reactor is providing half of our power. Once we have 2 reactors, they'll provide 4 times that. So we'll be more than and we'll be providing twice as much power as we need at that point. A watched centrifuge does not produce 235. Apparently so. Apparently so. Still gonna watch it though. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm hoping. Against hope. God damn it. This is the worst. Fine. How's the train doing? It's on its way. Oh, can we match time with it? Oh, gotta zoom in a bit to get it right. It still doesn't quite work. 300 in there. 300. That's 30 attempts. That is a... We're expecting to get a third of a 235 from it, I think. Oh, I shouldn't just be standing here watching this. But what else am I supposed to do? This is what we're waiting on now. Actually, there is one thing I can be doing, which is checking up on our situation with the mining over here. Oh, well, this is fine. It's all running full speed. This looks all fine. The buffer system's working. This is all mining full speed as well. Buffer system. Oh. Oh, hello. Uh-oh. We're not producing steel anymore. Okay. Even though all these miners are running fine right now. I don't know why they're running fine right now. Why are they running fine right now? Why is the power okay? What's shutting down? Our smelting rate. Why? Iron and copper are both built up. Why is that? Oh, if we finished making belts. Is that what it is? We finished making blue belts, so the iron's built up. Current limiting factor appears to be circuit production. Huh. Well, never mind me then. Apparently there is something I can do, because that's holding up all of, oh, let me just check. Nope. Yeah, but the lack of circuit production is going to be holding up all of the science production. So let's go fix that. That's going to help. No steel means no science. Indeed, though it seems like the steel is built up so far. So we're not immediately in crisis, but yeah, what we need to do is empty out the old iron ore storage, dump it into the steel production. I mean, we do have a steel buffer. I should probably, like, hook that buffer in properly and make it an actual buffer and not the fake buffer that it is right now. Okay, let's make more of these. What do we need? Iron. Always more iron. I got this enough to expand the array by 50%. Oh, damn it. So, again, really wish I'd invented logistics bots yet. It's a pain. Oops. I don't know if I need the doubled up fast inserters feeding in the copper. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure that I don't, but I'm already doing it, so sure. There we go, and then all the usual belt gubbins. We'll need a couple substations to power all this. And everything is jobs. And then I guess we put them here. Oh, I should have lined these up differently, actually. Of course, they weren't central. They actually do line up perfectly to cover all assemblers fully. And we can do that over here as well. There we go. That might still not be enough. We might want to actually add another array. Because, oh no, look at the circuits. Not the circuits, the copper. The copper is just vanishing before our very eyes. Oh, actually, is it doing it fully, though? No, this belt is stopping periodically. This stuff is not balanced. What is this about? Well, there must be something that's using one side more than another. Somewhere in the system, and it's destabilizing the whole thing. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to do that, because I think that's going to take a bit of the pressure, and that's made no difference. I think what we need to do... Let's balance this here, but that's actually not going to work, because we still need We need to split it, then balance it, I think. So let's send a belt off down this way. And that can, like... Oh, that's what we'll do. We'll merge with this. We'll have input priority right, and we'll have output priority right. And then we'll have that feed into there, and then we'll have this, and then we'll have a balancer like here. And it's convoluted and weird looking, but I think it'll actually serve the purpose. We can give this output priority right. I feel like that makes sense. But yeah, so we're doing it slightly weirdly. We're splitting it, we're remerging it, but then we're also sending some of it off to that side just to try and make sure that we send everything into the center. So now it should balance. It should work. This belt is running fully, so it achieved its effect. Maybe not in the most efficient of ways, but when have I ever done that? This is all built up, and hello, we've got a yellow belt somewhere. That's yellow belt movement. Yep, we've missed a belt here. Whoops. Probably having a bit of an effect somehow. Okay, I noticed that these are built up and this isn't, so I guess whenever I originally set up the system that evenly distributes between the circuit lines, I didn't do it right. Because that doesn't look right. No, that should work. Because this is splitting between these two, and then these are splitting further. So these should have equal amounts coming out of each, but they don't. It seems. Maybe they do. This isn't properly balanced. You know what? Let's just put a proper balancer in here. We've got the space for it. Let's make these shorter, actually, and we'll do this at the end of it, because I think we're supposed to do that, really. Doop, 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 doop. There. Proper four-way belt balancer, so this will actually be balanced, and that will mean that this is actually balanced as it should be. And we'll see if that makes this work. Well, these aren't... Is this built up again? No, it must just be taking a while for things to drain out here again. Ah, yeah, it is actually sort of doing it. It's going to take some time, maybe. That's fine. We've got a full belt of copper coming through, pretty much. There's like the odd gap, because maybe power fluctuations. Oh yeah, definitely having power issues right now. I don't know how it's even getting close to being a full belt of copper, really. Shouldn't be able to do that. Oh yeah, there's some gaps. Those gaps look about right. See, we've upped the circuit production a bit. It's at the limit of the copper supply now, it seems. These don't look to be building up. Yeah, there's actually, yeah, stuff's draining currently. Looks like what we need is a balancer right here. We'll see how that goes. If that helps things at all. Should do, because it was fully built up on one side, so then some of it was being sent up this way. Now it's actually going to carry on going this way and go into the correct side of the belt. We'll see. The plastic has got a gap in it. That's not good. Yeah, and the gaps look to be getting bigger. Hello. Have I messed this up in the end? Let's go have a look at the oil outpost. What do we got? Heavy oil, empty. Light oil, tons of it. Petroleum gas, tons of it. Do we not have enough of this, or is it... I think this might be the train, actually. Because this hasn't run down. It must be the loading rate of the train. Because I upped the unloading rate. Now that doesn't make sense. The train should have higher throughput now. I changed it back, didn't I? Yeah, 30 seconds here. Yeah, I guess we need to put stack inserters on this to make it run as fast as it needs to. This seems to be okay. I can't look inside the wagon. It looks like maybe it's loading the full 30 seconds, in which case definitely it would make sense to put some stack inserters in. Yeah, so it gets up to like just under 500, which is pretty good, but apparently not good enough. The advanced circuit production we need now. Also, let's check in uranium. Are you serious? We're still at 38? Oh my god. Please, I just need 2. I'm glad I put speed modules on the miners. We clearly needed it. There we go, it all unloads. But yeah, it's drained in the meantime. The supply has just run out, it seems, or maybe it hadn't quite. Yeah, the one chest was still going. Alright, guess we need some stack inserters at the oil outpost then. But it is actually building up here, so it's not the end of the world, but the fact that the gaps managed to get this far shows that we've got a problem. Let's have a quick inspection of the actual lines. Oh, this thing's having a time. Ooh, oh, it's going red. Why is it going red? Oh, the power's going red. What? Where? Okay, the steam engines have just gone. Are we... are we out of coal? Oh, we're out of that coal. I never used the other buffer. Okay, whoops. So we have a coal crisis. Death spiral power issues. Let's go hook up the other buffer, and then it'll be fine again. For the exact same amount of time that it was fine after I hooked up the first one, so it'll last us another, like, stream and a half. Just long enough for me to forget about it, and not know what's going on when suddenly it happens. Yep, so just gotta reverse these belts, send them to that. It's a nice little kickstart there. And then we'll just run these along, get the chests unloading. There we go. And oh yeah, I forgot. There's a massive crisis here as well. Probably do something about that. So yeah, same thing here. Just flip everything around. Marks off coal power death spiral on the bingo card. Oh dear. Okay, where do these go? This line and this line seems to be where it actually connects up, so let's just hop over to those. I'm going to try and make anything new, I'm just going to try and connect it up as normal. I think that's right. Yep, that's right. They connect into there. The actual ore deposit has priority. So that should be fine. This is all being sent out to the train pretty much, which might be a problem. You know what? There was always an easier way to do this. I could have... Oh, I didn't have to set that up, but I could always have just connected them up here. And done it like that. I don't need to do this extra bit here. It's unnecessary, because this is just going to serve the same function. Input priority. Center. So it's going to prioritize the miners, but if needed to, it'll take the iron from the buffer as well. And then it will send it first to the train, and second to the steel production. And there we go. So these buffers have worked well, really. We're going to run through them all soon. Not the copper, though. Well, actually, we are draining the copper one right now, I think. Slowly. Well, quickly right now, because the miners aren't doing anything. The coal should kick back in soon. How's that doing? Come on, train. What are you doing? Let's have a look. Currently waiting... What? Oh, you're going that way. Okay, I was going to say, I thought you were waiting to go that way. I'm like, why? But no, you're going here, you're getting loaded up, and then you're saving the day. And all will be good again. There we go. It's like slowly loading because of the power issues, but we've got the reactor as a backup, so we'll never actually shut down, but it's like having a time of it. Being like, slowly but steadily load the oh, it's left again. Okay, fine. But it's going to be enough. It's going to work. I'm... Theoretically, there's room for solar panels, but I don't want to start using them, because I'm just going to end up having to pick them up again when I'm building other things where they are. Is part of it. I want to rely on nuclear. I like doing that. And it makes sense because nuclear is the most compact power source in the game. And saving space is what this is all about. Oh, come on, we're trying to save the power system here. We're stuck in a traffic jam of trains. Come on. Get out the way. Oh my god, there's another train going in the same station. We need to do something. Oh, it's leaving again. Oh, okay, that's not good. That train's going to shut down at some point, probably from a lack of coal. If it's never stopping at the station that loads it with coal. I guess we're out of iron from that side of the map, so that's going to be... that's going to get rid of one train that's clogging things up at least. Here we are, slowly unloading, desperately trying to deliver the coal. Oh, and that's going to be messing up the oil supply as well. Oh, that's still built up. But also, half it's going to be going to that, and we already know that that means that there's power issues, because while it's building up here, only half of it's going the right way, which is a problem. It's going to get there, though. It's going to kick in again. It's going to spiral back upwards, which is always cool. You left one half of the blue underground belt when I connected iron. You won't be able to sleep now. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that. I'm going to go back there. This cannot stand. I've got an odd number of blue belts. I can't live like this. I will return. Come on, come on. Oh, I wish this was blue belts now. Would have made it quicker. I could upgrade it, but there's no point really. Is it wrong to say that watching this base right now is like watching a train wreck? It's not that bad. It's pretty much my own limitations causing issues, really. Oh my god, we're still at 38. I mean, these are barely running at this point, so maybe that's why, but... Come on, I just need 2 more. We're nearly done with Kovorix enrichments and I don't have the fuel I need. Damn it. Come on. I'm seeing a lot of 238 here. This isn't what I want. You're all the worst. Okay, it's kicking in again now. There we go. This is all getting back up to speed. And I am actually going to run this line further up because we need it, clearly. This thing can't support anything at this point. Whereas this thing has seemed to be able to so far. Yeah, there's that train with nothing on it. Oh dear. Is this train coming back? Oh, it's queuing again. Ugh. It does have somewhere else to go, apparently, before it gets to there. That's why it's taking some time. Where does it go? Storage outpost to unload... To unload what? Oh, no, the storage... No, it's base and stone... Oh, it picks up stone from elsewhere and drops it at the base. Where do I get the stone? Does it go over there? Is that why it's taking... Of course, yeah, it goes here. That's why it's taking forever. Because it goes all over the map, this particular train. The one that delivers coal to the power system. Should have thought of that. Explains a lot, though. Well, we'll hop on board when it gets here and we'll take it back to the place. Everything's shut down again, but it was active at the critical time, I think, which was when the train was being loaded. Let's see. There's that train again. Right, I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna bin iron unloading from its schedule. Just go to iron 1 and stay there. I don't think anything else goes to iron 1. Oh, here's our ride. Here we go. See how that goes. Iron 1, let's check. Yep, no other trains go there, so that one can just park up at that station, and that's fine. Oh, you can't back up here, Ultra Mega, and that's why everything's going so slow. Indeed. Okay, I guess we're going on a ride over this way. Any more? Let me go look. Nope, still 38. Oh, waiting again. Yeah, this train system does not deal well with heavy traffic. Because I've not left waiting spaces for the stations, but I can add those in. I've been thinking about ways I could do it, and I'm pretty sure that I can easily add in a waiting spot for trains coming from either direction that won't interfere with things, and it will mean that this runs a lot smoother again. But I have to implement it everywhere, and I think for that I want logistics, because I don't want to rebuild the design for every single one. I just want to be able to plonk it down and let the bots do it. If you watch at 2 times speed, the miners look normal. Oh dear. Oh, it doesn't set off at full... It needs to set off at full stone inventory. Item count... Stone equals 2,000. Let's actually do equals. 2,000. Oh dear. Yeah, there. Set. That should mean it sets off immediately from that station next time, because it doesn't need any more stone. I almost forgot that you just didn't talk super fast normally. Clearly I can't talk at normal speed right now. Also, we just unlocked Kovorix Enrichment. It finally happened. We're there. We can finally do it if we actually had the uranium for it. Urgh. We're working on that. What should we research? I think modules are high on the list. Portable fusion reactor would be nice, and then we can just get the whole power suit. Oh, well, we need, for the final level of power suit, we need all the modules, so perhaps we should do that next. There is logistics system. I think modules. Let's start with speed modules. It's not going to take too long, because it's 300 each rather than 1,500. Pretty decent, really. Gotta check it again, because they're running. I can see them running. Still 38, my god. We're never gonna see uranium-235 again. It's over. It doesn't exist. We extracted all 38 of it from the ground, apparently. Yeah, I was sort of expecting that we'd have... I feel like 10 streams back, I'm like, oh, I'm sure we'll have plenty of uranium by then, but I want to be sure. And that turned out to be a load of rubbish. Right, I need to help this situation. I'm gonna grab a bunch of coal for myself from these chests. Gonna try and help kickstart this whole thing. Right, off we go. 235 is a lie. It never existed. It was all a trick. Oh, research a new concept in mathematics. I can't do that. If I could get the machines to do it, I would have them do it, but alas, it's not a thing. In future. One day someone will weaponize everyone's games of Factorio to make a giant computer that solves mathematics or something. Alright, here we go. And I'm going to start by just dumping this in here, just helping unload it, because I noticed it didn't succeed in unloading the whole thing before. There, just grab some for myself, and just run it over to the damn things and kickstart them. There. It's immediately going. The train's running a little bit faster now, so that should help. It's not hanging around at the stone deposit anymore. I think that's called a botnet. Yeah, at some point, there'll be everyone will eventually be so addicted to Factorio, it's the only thing they'll ever play, and then someone will utilize that, right? And we'll create Skynet using Factorio or something. Is this building up? Hopefully it is. No, it doesn't look like it is. Maybe. Oh dear. There goes the train for its next shipment of coal. Let's get this going. We need a new coal deposit. Thinking about it, because this is going to run out. Yeah, look, it's already on it. It's going to run out, and then this isn't going to be any bloomin' help. So we'll need a new one. There's one out there. The big one over there, 24 million, that'll keep us going. Probably get that one because it's a smaller one. Just get it out of the way. Because we'll never get rid of the 24 million. So we'll never clear that particular patch of space. You've made a good point, Rofty. I didn't go mine that blue underground belt. I have failed you. You trusted me and I failed you. I'm sorry, Rofty. I understand that this can't be forgiven. Okay, well, this is all going. But it's about to stop going. Seems like. Yep, that supplies run out and the train is still not here, but it's on its way. I think. Yes, it is. It's on its way. Okay, I think we're going to be alright. It was a joke? What was a joke? Zero out of 10 stream unsubscribed. No, I've failed you all. What have I done? Where's the train? It was on its way. These tracks longer than I thought. Oh, he's getting stuck behind other trains queuing up again. Jeez. Need to fix that. Here we go. Do the thing. Running much better. Oh, damn it. The system's just started cutting out as the unloading happens. That's the worst. I'm ready to grab whatever it doesn't manage to grab itself. Yoink. Well, it was something. It wasn't much. I think what I need to do, just to make sure this works. Output priority left. It doesn't even mean that it stops, thinking about it. Because it's a yellow belt, and it's a blue belt feeding in. So that works. Just means that a little bit more goes that way. That totally works. They'll make just a little bit of a difference, and that's all we need, I think. So it's going to work itself out. It's just going to be a bit of a pain for a while. The power is going to continue to be crap. Let's check up on the uranium. 39! My god, we finally found one more of it. Now we just need one. We just need one. A singular piece of uranium-235, and we can set off the reaction. Please, game, I'm begging you. Just do the thing. Oh, I just missed the train, so I was just thinking, oh, I could hop on it as it goes past, but it's already gone. Let's walk. I think we've got time while we wait for that uranium to be made. Everyone celebrate 39. We've waited years for this. To finally reach one more. And have only one left to get. We've dreamed of this moment, and it's finally here. Victory is within our grasp. Almost. Right, let's just clear up. I know I've got time here. I'm just going to wander around and clear up these. do a bit of housekeeping, have a nice relaxing time. That buffer's draining pretty quickly. It's funny that we've suddenly ended up in this situation where we're not mining fast enough after mining so fast that we needed vast storage areas for our ores. It'll even still be draining when everything's running at full speed again, because everything's proportionally slowed down right now. Okay, let's just clean up everything around here. Okay, let's clean up what I can be bothered to clean up around here, because I don't want to get rid of the giant storages, because that's going to take forever. This theoretically should still exist. In fact, it's still been operating to a certain degree. There it is. Balance has been restored to the world. We're safe again. It's okay. It's over. It's over. We're safe. Let's just run these over to here. Just put a splitter in, so this is still running. Doesn't need to run much. I guess we'll give it priority. Just to make sure it gets emptied out. Shouldn't be an issue, really. They are making a vast amounts of steel. It's all being stored. Probably shouldn't be doing that, really. Oh yeah, let's make this a proper buffer. Let's do that. So next time the iron suddenly runs out, we'll have steel still. Did Sheepdog ever learn how to play? Maybe. I mean, he did all right in the final fight, didn't he? Oh, thank you very much, Beiju, for that $5 super chat. I want to perturb the cup. Okay, let's watch the cup be perturbed. Any second now. It's gonna happen. Always takes forever. I'm watching it. Come on, there, here it comes. 3 silver coins. They all landed, and they pinged out one of the copper ones, and they've settled comfortably on top of the gold, making a nice layer of silver. Excellent work. Need a couple of extra inserters. So that the stack can be made. Chill stream has become aggressive iTwitch Bentham stream. Don't they all? There we go. And where to actually put this? It's difficult to feed it in because everything there's not really the space. Actually, we can make it work. We can just do this, put a splitter here, remove this. And then put this here, but put input priority right. Let this feed through. And then, oh, I've made a loop. I have made a loop. Crap. Yeah, I've done this backwards. What I need to do is split it off here. So output priority right. That's what we want. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a mess because I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. And it's fine. If it's fine. There. Now it works. So it's being sent off when there's space to the buffer, and then when the supply is drained, then it will come from the buffer. There we go. I hope the 40th piece arrives soon. I have the perfect image. Okay. I am intrigued. Shall we go see if it's happened? Because it could happen at literally any moment. Just a probability thing. Oh, moment of truth. Drum roll. It's 40! We have 40! 40 uranium! We did it! Go, 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 go! Run, run! Train! Get on a train! This train. This one's going to set off first. Actually, it's not going to go far enough. I'm going to get on the other train. Oh, what? Oh, there we go. Going to get on this train. Going to run to this end of the train because I've got time to sit about and do nothing. Okay, let's do its thing. Slam's desk. We got 40! We got 40 uranium, it happened. Uranium-235 is like buses. You wait forever for it and then two come at once. Play the 1812 overture. There's all the hype. Oh, you tried to make a link and it didn't work. Oh dear. Oh, we're waiting. We're queuing. Come on, I don't want to get back. I'm excited. I'm excited about the uranium. We can set off the uranium enrichment. We can do the thing. The time is finally upon us. The overture with the cannons, please. I guess I could do that with tank cannons. Theoretically, I can play the 1812 overture on stream because it is, because it's so old that it's fair use. But it would then get claimed by anyone who's ever, like any orchestra that's ever played the 1812 overture will claim it on YouTube. So I can't do that because YouTube's the worst and people are the worst. I know this still isn't a thing, but it doesn't matter now. Because any extra uranium we get from this point on can go into the reactors. And I say reactors plural because we will build a second one. Right, here we are. The uranium. Kovorix enrichment. And there it goes. We are making extra uranium-235. 40 goes in, 41 comes out, and that is the key. What I'm going to do is switch this to a filter inserter that only takes uranium-238. That way, any more 235 that comes through can go into making fuel cells, because we're getting a little bit low. We still have plenty left, really, but we've gone down like 20 since we cut off the supply, I think. And what, we've got another 20, 30 here? Probably 30, so we had time, but only so much, and we're about to set off a second reactor, which will halve our time. And thank you very much, Con Wolf, for the super chat of $23.50. Celebrate the 4235. Thank you very much. There's the gold coins, and they've sent everything flying. We have 4 silver coin casualties there. That was a very effective gold coin attack. Well done, Khan Wolf. Thank you very much. Ah, we've done it. And now this just goes. Oh, can we... No, we can't put productivity in. It doesn't let us. In 0.17, I believe, we will be able to, because I think they're actually they're adding a proper catalyst feature, which I think they're integrating from a mod or something. So that there's a separate catalyst slot that you put the uranium into. And then you can put productivity on, and that will apply correctly to the process. And instead of making occasionally an extra 41, it will occasionally make an extra 1. Here we go, it's going! It's going! It's doing the thing! It's gonna make an extra uranium, it's gonna work! I'm gonna check that it works, so we don't dump all our uranium into the system and ruin everything. But it should work fine. The time has come, the great reactoning. Productivity in the uranium miners. Ah, yes, it is time. There we go. So you see it unloads the 238, and that just goes off because some's been loaded in from this side with this one. And then all of the 235 loops back in with an extra one, which I'm going to put straight into this because we'll then get the extra fuel we need. Now, let's go to the uranium outpost and switch everything out for speed. We don't have enough speed modules on. Oh, no, your productivity. We do have enough productivity modules on us. We no longer necessarily need anything from that deposit. We can now just convert the vast amounts of 238 that we have into 235. Only issue right now is the speed that we can do that with, which reminds me I should have put speed modules in that before we set off in the train. I will do that when I get back. And there in the chat is, put speed modules in the enrichment center. Yes, whoops. Oh, damn it, I could have gone and done it and then caught up with the train, but probably don't have time now. I've noticed just now that you already had an extra 235 in one of the splitters. Are you sure? I cleared them out of the splitters before. Oh my god, you're right. There was one there the whole time. God damn it. How did that even get there? Oh, okay, fine. We got there anyway. The 40th came pretty quickly after the 39th, so it's fine. Okay, can you actually wait around? Because I'm not going to be long. Don't want to get stranded out here. Okay, yoink. 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 Now these are all running slow as hell, but they're producing more ore overall, and that's the key. And back on the train. Oh, I accidentally drove it slightly there. Oh dear. Oh wow, this is built up a lot from the speed modules. Oh, maybe I could have made things work a little bit better then, but now it's slower again, so it'll work out fine. This will slowly drain into the wagon and it'll be fine. Can't have been there the whole time because you put the splitter down after cutting off the supply. Yeah. Or maybe it has just arrived. That will make me feel better, so I'm going to headcanon that. The 40th came quickly after the 39th. It didn't come quickly overall. I don't think 39 went onto the splitter because I cut off the feed into that. It wasn't that. Like, because it was all going into the chest. It wasn't going on from the chest to anywhere else. I removed this, so it wasn't getting to here. So it must have just done that now that I've reconnected this. So I think that's a recent thing. I think it's okay. It'll make me feel better, so just go with it. Alright, so we put speed motors in it. It's now 60% quicker, so we're going to get more out of our catalyst. One more has been made. For a while, I'm just going to always empty this into here to make sure that this is going to be fine. Now, let's build the new reactors. Let's get that done. I notice we've got 2 spare there, so can bear that in mind. Don't need to make those. Need to make, like, everything else, though. Have I made the materials and put them somewhere, actually? Because I wouldn't put it past myself to just load a chest with the required materials for the reactor. I don't see it, though. I don't think I've made it all. So let's go make the various components we need, and then we will wrap up the stream for today. You can analyze the recording. You can pinpoint the exact moment that it all happened. Okay, so I, first of all, need a reactor. That's the pain. We need 5 stacks of concrete. We're going to dump some stuff to make space. Actually, one of the things we need is copper plate, so let's actually get that out again. But exactly 500 of it. Need more steel. Just a stack, basically. And we need 500 advanced circuits. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's hope we've got plenty on the belts. We shall see. Oh, look at the science. There's like 11 science labs running. That's great. Oh, the advanced circuits are built up. It's currently just a circuit issue. Excellent. Well, not that excellent. We still have a circuit issue, but at least we don't also have an advanced circuit issue now. Okay. Yoink. Need a lot of this. There. Got it. And I have just enough inventory space for this. Come on, come on, come on. And build it. We'll get like another stack of this stuff. Oh, and there goes all the, like the spare circuits. Oh, there's a yellow belt in this system. There's gotta be. Look at that. Right? Oh, there's a massive stretch of yellow belts in this system. That would explain it. That's fine. Okay, next we need heat exchangers. We need 6 of these, I think. No, 10. I think we need 10. So that's lots of copper. That's not much copper. Lots of steel and lots of pipe. So let's go here, camp out, grab all this. We need lots of copper for the whole thing, so doesn't matter if we go over by a bit. We need 10 of these, so we need 10 stacks of copper. "500 advanced circuits, you'd almost think this was nuclear physics." Wait a minute. Get some extra copper, because we also need it for the steam turbines. We actually need 20 stacks, pretty much. But let's stop that, because we don't have enough inventory space for all of it at once, and grab some steel. And that is enough steel. Okay, 10 of those, so we don't have enough pipe. That's fine. That won't be fine in a minute when we need 20 per turbine, but one thing at a time. Okay, I'm going to go back up and I'm going to grab pipes from where they're made. And then it's just lots of gears and copper. We got pipes being stored over here. So we'll need, let me think. So we've got 8 steam turbines right now. We want to quadruple that. So we want 24. That means essentially 5 stacks of pipe, which is how many we have. Excellent. Then we need all the gears and copper in the world. Luckily, it seems we're built up on gears right now, because I guess we've built up our supply of blue belts. Okay, let's stop that there and switch to copper, which currently is a mess, but we need this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's going to take a little bit of time to build up all this copper we need. Technically, a nuclear reactor is quite a simple machine. It's all the monitoring and safeties that make it so complex. Yeah, but if you don't have those, it explodes. We know this. It takes a while to get all this copper, but we just finished speed module 3. We could go put that on the enrichment thing, but we'd have to make the modules first, and that means going over there and doing stuff and things. That's going to use up materials and stuff, so we'll do that later. Okay, more gears. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to do this one more time. So another 4 stacks of gears needed. We'll get like 6, because we also just want gears in general. Back over to the copper. Just to cut off the entire copper supply for the whole factory again. Really probably shouldn't be taking it from this line of all lines. Why are there flex tape references? I actually watched that video recently, but why suddenly the flex tape references? What did I miss? I was confused because the first thing I saw was I sawed this reactor in half, and I'm like, well, that's not how you start making flex tape references. But I think I missed something further up, yes. And the complicated part about nuclear reactors is when the hot keeps coming out and you can't stop it. Yes. Yes, that is a problem. Okay, that should be all of our steam turbines made, but we also need some copper for the heat pipes feeding into everything, so we'll gather a bit more copper yet. Also, I like that I got that it was a flex tape reference just from saying, I sawed this reactor in half. Oh, I thank you for the extra gears, Beiju. Very useful. We're quite short on them right now. Let's just try and get to like 5 stacks of copper. That's what I like to aim for a lot of the time. To be sure I can make a crap ton of whatever I might need to that uses copper. It's overkill usually, but then when making nuclear reactors you suddenly need vast amounts of raw copper. Oh, 1 over, damn it. Gonna put that back on the line. There. And we need some steel. Oh, it's a yellow belt. Ugh. We don't like those anymore. Get to 3 stacks of this. Probably cuts it slightly short, because if I mess it up, then I can't fix it. Oh, yeah, okay. Could have gone for the risky move of trying to get the full stack, but it's fine. Alright, let's go build a nuclear reactor. With our bare hands, as you do. Reactor doesn't explode, it can run away and melt, but it's mostly water loops that burst and move reactive material into the atmosphere. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that is just a side effect of it melting down causes explosions. Looks like the coal... Oh no, the coal isn't fixed. It doesn't matter though, because we're about to fix the power. And we'll never need coal again. Hopefully. Gotta do something about that plastic supply. Put that on the list. Okay. First of all, reactor, because it's going to take a minute to heat up. So there we go, and that unloads its excess fuel cells to there, which go into there, so that's all fine. This is still working through its supply in here, but it's getting there. So yeah, this is heating up. The plunking this down is sapping heat from this reactor. So they're actually both at temperature right now. They're both at 800. So they are generating heat. It might... Did I shut down the power for a minute? Let me go check, because it's always interesting when you mess about with building extra reactor components, because the heat redistributes rapidly between... Why do I have a single rail signal? Oh, I'm very scared. I think that's okay. I think that's fine, but I'm a bit worried about that. Okay, need some heat pipes. Need 6 heat pipes. And there we go. That connects some things up and it's going to send the heat out. That seems to be working out though. Basically, the slower and steadier you introduce new components to the reactor, the less likely it is that you're going to have issues with it suddenly dropping below operational temperature because it's sending heat to new places. So you can see the temperature's dropping there because these elements have been added to the system and they're using up the heat. So it briefly was dropping and now it's heating back up again. Now let's make things significantly worse. Let's add a whole bunch of extra turbines because I'm impatient. And watch as the temperature drops again. Seems to be okay though. How about here on the actual location? It's all above 600, it seems to be holding. Okay, let's add on the remaining ones here. And then this will be the correct number of turbines and heat exchangers for this number of reactors. Oh, actually, got no water coming in here. We got to get some more pumps going. Okay. Right, pump, pump. Plonk, plonk. And we're going to need some underground pipes. No, we don't have any iron. Oh, wait, there's an iron line right here. Everything's fine. Had a panic. Everything's fine, though. Wasn't a panic, more of a complain. Oh, you know what? We need more heat exchangers there so we can properly connect that up. And we only need the one pump over here, actually, right now. We need one down here. That can go. Which I think was always the plan. There. So let's make another pump. Just leave that one up there because we're eventually going to use it. Where have they gone? I've gone blind. I've lost the pumps. There they are. They're on a different page to electric pumps. Not confusing at all. There we go. Gotta make some pipes as well. Let's just make plenty. There to there. And operational, and this might cut out these, I'm not sure. Temperature dropping, but not massively. I think it's going to be fine. I think the system's had more than enough time to fully heat up, so it should all be okay. Right, I am going to make, if I can, yep, 2 heat exchangers. We're a little bit short on underground pipes. Make a couple more. Right, so I can put these here. Oh, we need more... we need more heat pipes as well. More than we can make. I think. Let's see what we've got. Yep, we need 2 more. What do we need for it? We need copper. It's the one thing we don't have over here at all. Okay, let's go get some. Need some iron as well. And there we have our old copper storage. Doesn't fill up anymore, but there's plenty in here. Jeez. That'll do. Right, the 2 more heat pipes we need. And there. Now we just need the water. I guess I'll come in here. Now let's start connecting from this side as well. For reasons. Oh, it's an awkward gap because it's like I could just branch that with normal pipes, but it's a little bit far. So we'll go there. Oops. Oh, did I accidentally get the exact right number of pipes? Yes, I did. And now it's all running. Okay, so that is how many steam turbines 2 reactors can support. 4 reactors can support this whole array. So that's the thing of like, these ones are giving each other a adjacency bonus of 100%. So they're both running at 200%. So while each one normally can only support 4 of these, each one can now support 8. So we got 8 there, and 4 here and 4 here, and it works out. The heat pipes distributed all, that's all good. We're now generating 4 times the power we used to. Or at least capable of that. This is working pretty nicely. We built up 14 uranium-235. How's this doing? Could do with more. I'm just going to dump everything that's here into the system. And let it do its thing. So this will take what it needs. This can just cycle around. It's never going to get picked up by that thing, because I've specifically said it like that. And this is going to carry on cycling forever, doing its thing, making more stuff. As long as it's got a supply of 238, it can keep making more 235. And the more it's got, the happier I'm going to be. And there we go. So our reactor system is running. We now have the power fixed. Yeah, so the steam is still running, but it doesn't need to. I might as well go just cut off the steam supply entirely. I might as well just destroy the steam. I don't need it anymore, because this should never fail. If it does, then I'm going to want to fix it immediately anyway. So I can probably just tear all this down. At the very least, right now, I'm going to cut off its supply of coal. So, this does actually go to the main bus, so we cut it here. And then this we cut here. And there we go. This will drain. The steam engines will shut down. The nuclear reactors will take on the full... will take on all the strain, and we'll easily be able to handle it. The factory will now not have power issues for a very, very long time. And we can carry on working on the main bus and doing more science and, I think, getting a power suit. I think that's the next thing to do. Finish researching efficiency, then get the Mark III powers, or the Mark II power suit researched, and then build the thing and all the other components. And that'll be wonderful, and then we'll make logistics. And so on and so forth, and we will continue on with our expansion and work towards the coveted goal of launching a rocket. Also, I'm backing over here to set that up. When efficiency's done, I can do it on there as well. And so I'm going to get rid of all these level 2s because they're inferior now. Level 1s forever. I'm going to store these as well. Don't think I need them for anything right now. I will later, but we've got storage with them in, so it should be fine. A whole stream dedicated to Power Suit Mark II. It's not going to take that long, really. We're going to be doing other stuff in the meantime, while the science is being done, and then that thing will probably be thrown together relatively quickly. We will have to research the nuclear power, the arc reactor thing for the middle. The Mr. Fusion, whichever one you want to go for. And then we'll be able to have a fully operational suit, and then we'll do logistics. Next stream, where's the power gone? Oh, I hope not. Oh, I really hope not. Okay, but I think that's where we're going to leave it. So, let me give Future Bentham his briefing. Okay, Future Bentham, you listening? You there? You good? Getting ready to do another stream. So, what you need to do is you need to... there was a critically important thing, and I've forgotten what it is. I remember thinking, oh, this is important. Oh, plastic. Fix the plastic. There seems to be something wrong with that. Give it a good check over it, make sure it's all working, and probably fix it. I think it might just need stack inserters on the loading at the oil outpost end. So maybe that's all just fine. Then what else do we need? Keep an eye on the mining operations. The coal's going to need somewhere to go now. The coal from the little deposit in the middle of the base should probably carry on being mined and stored in the storage, so get that set up so that we can finally get that stupid deposit out of the way. And work towards the power suit. And I think that's basically it. And then just keep playing the game. Just keep that's our tasks. Fix plastic, build power suit, sort out coal, tend to main bus, continue to grow. You probably need more iron or something. I don't think we'll need a new coal mining outpost now, because I think our coal storage will be enough, because we don't rely on it for power anymore, so I think that's fine. Probably demolish the power system, build some more smelters there or something. I personally prioritize logistics over a new suit, but you do you. Well, the suit's not going to take that long. I'm just going to build it and it's going to be done. And we need a bit more space for logistics, really. We're getting there. Maybe this is enough room to build it. I'm trying to think what we need. I mean, we just need the production of the bots. If we have all the prerequisites made, then we're good. And we might actually have all the... Let me have a look. Because we're making electric engines, so that's usually the key component that's an issue. There they are. Yeah, so that's just circuits, and then the actual frames are there. Batteries, electric engines, electric circuits, steel plate. Oh, we can totally do that, yeah. Logistics will be easy. We can make it in that space. That's not going to be a problem, I don't think. So that is all good. There's our plan. Can't think of anything else. I'm sure I've forgotten it. Oh yeah, upgrade the stations once logistics is done. But now we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves, I feel like. We do need to overhaul the train stations and make that all work a little bit better. Put in the waiting spaces for them. And make sure that all works properly with the signals and all that. And I think that is everything. So... Oh yeah, we need to do a little bit of research to get all the proper logistics stuff set up. And yeah, the suit has room for robots. It'll be great. So that is where we're going to finish it for today. We've gone for 2.5 hours, so we're definitely at the end. It is past 2 a.m. in the morning for me, which is just an average day for Bentham, really. So there you go. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all of the super chats. Very nice of you. The cup is getting a lot of gold coins in it. I wonder when that's going to get wrecked. It's going to happen at some point. I think memberships are heavier, so we'll see how that goes. But that does remind me, thank you everyone for continuing to be a member, because that is wonderful and fantastic and makes my income on YouTube a lot more stable and also higher, which is great. Makes it more viable. I've said this many times, but I'm basically just relying on Roll For It these days. That's my main source of income, and then YouTube is a secondary thing. I'd like to try and change that. Here's an announcement, I am setting up the Patreon. I have actually started on it. The page exists. It's not accessible yet because you have to launch it and it has to go through like reviewing processes and stuff. But it physically exists and is partially assembled. So I am actually making progress on that now. So that's on its way. I know you keep asking me to do it. It's on its way. Currently I'm working out what rewards I want to do where. Maybe I'll talk to my members in the Discord about that and decide how we're going to distribute things, what people want me to do and what people are less interested in and what to have as the rewards. But yes, I did the thing, Rick. I did it. I'm making the Patreon. It's happening. So there we go. But yes. Stuff that's coming up. What's coming up? I'm probably going to be streaming on Thursday or Friday. That's usually what I aim for. Don't know what I'm playing yet. At the moment, I'm sort of... I don't know if I want to play Graveyard Keeper because I've missed the boat now. That's happened. I was trying to catch it at the critical moment of release, and then I was away for like 3 weeks and missed that. So, didn't get to do the thing there. So I don't know if I'm going to carry on playing that. Maybe at some point I'll do a series or something, but I'm thinking I'm going to find another game to stream. In the meantime, also, never mind. I thought I saw something weird about the belts, but I thought this was going the opposite way, and I was wondering what that was doing. Never mind. Oh, can you even see my mouse? Oh, yeah, you can see my mouse, yeah. I'm feeling bad I'm not in your Discord because of YouTube being weird with payment stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry. Maybe, like, I will have a Patreon Discord integration, so that'll be a thing. That's one of the certainties that I'm definitely going to make sure that I've decided everyone on Patreon will get access to the Discord. Any other way of doing it would be dumb. Yeah, so stream coming up on Thursday or Friday. Probably going to be 4-hour stream. Don't know what game it's going to be yet, so going to work that out. Might do something really old. Thinking about really old games to play. I don't know. I'll have a think. If anyone's got any good ideas. Then please do say so in the comments of this video or in the stream right now if you're live. And also, on Saturday, hopefully this time for realsies, there will be a Stardew Valley stream. There ended up not being this last week because everyone was busy doing things. Hopefully that'll be a thing again. And on Sunday, we have the finale of Layla the Vampire Slayer. Oh, hello. There's that done. Parasuit. Where are you, where are you, where are you? There you are. Doop. Get that set up. And also, get that going. There we go. It says the final episode of Layla the Vampire Slayer will be live over on the Roll For It Twitch channel on 6 PM BST on Sunday. Probably not a good time to start watching the series, but also, the week after that on the Sunday, will be the first episode of Stargate Horizons, our new show that we're doing. So that's going to be cool. There's going to be trailers and stuff coming out for that soon. It's going to be awesome. Keep an eye on the Twitters, because I'm going to be retweeting the hell out of all of that stuff. Bentham playing Pac-Man. I mean, it's an option. I'm not going to play Pac-Man. But that's all the things coming up in the immediate future, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for being members. All this sort of thing. I've said it all once before, but it's worth saying again. And I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.